What you say, Uncle Shaw? Become entertainment mogul. Hey, Charles Coney in the building. Y'all, shout out to Charles. Hey, go over YouTube. I'm live right now. I'm live on YouTube right now. We finna get into it's the new TLR. www.youtube.com/the new TLR. Just like my Instagram. Right? Jump over there. www. Did I turn my mic on? If y'all can hear me on YouTube, put a one in the chat. www youtube.com// the new TLR. Jump over there now. We live. We about to break this trade down. I see AJ in the building. I'm gone, y'all. Appreciate it. Yeah. All right, let's get it, man. Let's break down this trade. So first thing I did the moment I got up, I was looking for my trade setup, right? And what I saw at 6:30, no, it wasn't 6:30. Yeah, it was 6:30. When I woke the boys up, it was we was trading in the middle of the street. We were still trading in the middle of the street, and so let me jump over there so I can explain my thoughts while I'm showing you. Right, so we was trading. Let me see. So here we go. So when I got up this morning, right? When I got up this morning, let me show you what it looked like when I got up this morning. Blow this up. Scoot this over to, what time is that? What time frame is that? Okay, 6. All right, so roughly around here. Cause this, yeah, roughly around here. This is what it looked like when I got up this morning, right? Cause that's the, let me see, 7 o'clock counter. Nope, here, there you go. 6 o'clock counter. So roughly this here. This roughly what we was looking like when I got up this morning, right? When I got up this morning, and I saw, so the edge of this white line right here. Let me change to the arrow. Okay, so right here at this big red candle right here, that was the end of day, Friday. This big red candle right here was the end of day Friday. For anybody who don't know, on my charts, this white line is always the previous day's close. This yellow line is the midnight open, and then this red line is the London open, right? Right. So we're in the middle of the road, and as you see over here, I'm in sim mode, and the reason why I'm in sim mode is because when I got up this morning, we was trading in the middle of the road, right? And what I mean by trading in the middle of the road, right? When I look at this right here, the first thing I'm looking at when I'm looking at this, right? This is a 60-minute chart, right? When I wake up, same thing. First thing I'm looking at, I'm gonna be looking at these highs right here. Let me mark it. I'm gonna be looking at these highs right here, right? Put the snap on so it'll pop. Right? I'm gonna be looking at those highs there, and I'm gonna be looking at, copy this. I'm gonna be looking at these lows right here. Why am I looking at those highs and those lows? Right? Those are the nearest predominant highs from where we was trading at. Well, I'm from where we trading at now, right? So that's why I say we trading, and we was trading in the middle of the road. So when we trade in the middle of the road, I don't be looking for my particular setup, right? So since we trading in the middle of the road, I say, okay, this gonna be a day. I'm gonna see if I can paper trade the other fair value gap setup that I be practicing, or the melting butter, the one I got from Lex, right? And so that's why I switched to sim mode, because I ain't live trading those yet. I'm not live trading them yet. I'm still back testing and paper trading those, right? So boom, jump sim mode. I say, now if we blast off and we get all the way up here, or we blast off, we get all the way down there, then I'll be looking for my live liquidity run reversal, because I like to trade them on the edge of the street. I like to throw the rock and hide my hand. I don't like to get into that in the middle of traffic. You know what I'm saying? That's my move where boom, I'm trying to get, you know what I'm saying, 30, 40 points out of it because I want to get it at the edge of the move. You see what I'm saying? So, boom, all that said and done, we in the middle of the road. I went to sim. And so then once I went to sim, right, went on here and took my boys to school and all that right there. Came back and you see I marked my that goal line over here. That goal line to your right of your screen, that's my 8:30. That's my 8:30 mark. So I know, you know what I'm saying, when it's almost getting time for the market to open. Little thing I got from ICT. Help me keep track of what's going on without a whole lot of marks and stuff on my chart, right? So then 8:30, around about 8:30, 9 o'clock, I came in here, boom, dropped down to the 15-minute time frame, right? Let's move over here. Let me find 8:30. I'm trying to find 8:30 and I got the line up there. I'm tripping. Okay, got the line up there, right? So that's my 8:30, 9 o'clock time frame. So what I'm looking at with my 8:30, 9 o'clock time frame, right? I'm gonna put it here right before market open. This right here round about before market open. Did market open yet? Let me see. Yeah, market already open. So I'm gonna put it right there before market open. Right? So this is just before market open, right? So what I'm looking at my 8:30s, right? So starting at 8:30, right? I'm looking for the most predominant swing high before 8:30, right? So the first thing I see is this here. But I see right here we made one right at 8:30. So that's why I marked that. That's what I lined. That's why this line right here is on this high right here. Because initially I was looking at this swing high to mark that, right? But I see we made one at 8:30, so I just marked that. And it ain't that much difference between it. I can kind of keep an eye on that right there. So then once I mark that swing high, what am I looking for, right? What am I looking for? I'm looking for price to trade back up into it, right? And then sell off. Why am I looking for price to trade back up into it and then sell off? Because how we was trading at the end of the day on Friday. And then how we traded overnight. Right? So let me explain my thoughts. So Friday, right? On Friday, we was trading. At the end of the day, see, we ran up, right? We ran up, broke these highs over here, and then we sold off super hard right at the end of the day. Had a big sell-off at the end of the day. Boom. And then after we sold off a little bit, and then here we go on Sunday, right? We gapped up, but then we sold off hard. Pitter-pattered around to the downside, went up, sold off hard. Pitter-pattered, all, you know what I'm saying? So throughout the night, we sold off hard on Friday, and then all day we just been pitter-patting and selling down all through the Asian and the London, right? So I'm looking to come back up to these highs right here. Once we trade back up into that high, breaking this old high, I'm looking for it to sell back down, right? So that's what I'm looking for. I marked that on the 15-minute, right? So then what I did after that, just dropped down to the 2-minute, today I think I watched it on the 1 minute today because I was like, I'm practicing, so I'm practicing on the 1 minute. So boom, drop down to the 1 minute, right? And just sitting here watching. It's trading at, what is it? I think I came back here about 9:40. No, I came back here about 9:45. Yeah. So we was up in this area right here when I came back here. I remember how the candles looked. We was up in this area because I remember I got excited right here. Right? So here we go. I ain't doing nothing. I'm just chilling. I'm looking at like videos over here. Pete, I'm gonna show you. I still got the screen up. Let me switch to my other screen real quick. Get this out the way. See, can y'all see my YouTube? You see, I still got my YouTube. I got my videos right there. I was looking at this ICT video right here. This is the video I was looking at. If y'all can see that. Can y'all see that? I can't even see if y'all can see that. Let me move this out the way. Yeah, y'all can see that. Yeah. That's the ICT video that I was looking at over there. Right? So I'm just chilling. Watching the video and looking at the market at the same time. Right? So right here, I got super excited right here, right? Dig it. Why did I get super excited? Because, you know what I'm saying, it was trading up and it broke it, right? But then I quickly realized, yeah, there ain't too much to get excited about because it didn't like really break. It just kind of poked above it, right? Now, this right here, this almost baited me in. Let me tell you why it almost baited me in. Right? This why it almost baited me in. Because we was coming up and we broke the area that I was looking at, right? We broke the area on this candle here, right? That made a peak, right? But dig it. Now you got your candle. That's one, candle two, right? And candle three. But peep what it did, right? That's why I say this almost baited me in. And that's why, you know what I'm saying? And it would have worked out, but this is what I be saying about make sure every step of your strategy is in place before you just jump in, right? Because you notice right here, you got candle 1, 2, and 3, and it presented a fair value gap right there. But this is why I say it almost baited me in, and this is why I didn't take the trade. Because candle 1, candle 2, but look at candle 3. Candle 3 didn't keep going down past candle 2. Even though it made the fair value gap, it didn't keep pushing down. You see what I'm saying? So you could have got in here and took a trade there. You know what I'm saying? That would have worked out for you. But that what the full strategy wasn't in place. I needed the candle 1, 2, and 3. I need this candle to keep pushing down below that. You know what I'm saying? And make a fair value gap for it to be the for me to start looking for the entry. That's why I say, right? That right there almost baited me in, right? But now, moving on. And the first thing that made me leery about it, because it didn't really break with any kind of enthusiasm, it got rejected hard. So, right? So, just watching. Then here we go. Right here. On this candle here, what time is this right here? On this 1034 candle. This 1034 candle right here, now that's a break. See that? It broke it. Let me move it. Now, I ain't gonna move it over. It broke it with some authority. You see what I'm saying? It broke and closed above it. So it broke it with some authority, right? So now you got my attention. You feel me? Right? Now you got my attention. And oh yeah, let me go back. Where did I move it? Hold up. Did I move it? Here we go. All right. I hate when it do that, when it jump on me like that. Right? Okay. So. All right. So now you got my attention. We broke it with some authority. So here we go. Now. Here we go. Beep it out now. We come up here. Right? We come up here to the high. And when we start selling off, right? We got one big candle. 1, 2, 3 that breaks the low, but all 3 of them going lower and lower. You see what I'm saying? See, candle 1, candle 2, candle 3. All 3 of them going lower and lower. Boom. Now you got my attention. All of them, you know what I'm saying? All 3 going lower and lower. That's what and that's what I'm looking for, right? So now, did it form the fair value gap, right? Between candle 1 and 3. Go in there. Yep, formed the fair value gap, right? Boom. Got your fair value gap, right? So now, I'm looking at this. And the first thing coming to my mind, man, this gap kind of wide. You feel me? This gap kind of wide. If I get in at the bottom of the gap, this the swing high up here gonna be too far outside my risk tolerance, right? It's kind of a big gap, right? Do I think it's gonna break way above this swing high over here to come all the way back up to this gap, to fill this gap? It's all the stuff that's going through my mind, right? So in a situation like this, when it's got a pretty big gap right now, what I do mentally, I say, Okay, I'm going to split the difference of the gap, right? I'm going to split the difference of the gap. That's where I'm just going to, you know what I'm saying, put it in my mind. This where I'm going to sell from. I'm splitting the difference of the gap, right? So to split the difference of the gap, let me see how much of a gap this is. Let me look at my box. You got 4506. That's a 4-point gap, right? That's a 4506 to 4502. Just say a 4-point gap. So I'm going to 4504. 4504 gonna be the spot right there. With 4504 it right there. So 4504 gonna be the spot. Cause we splitting the difference. Do it look like the middle? That don't look like the middle to me. 250. Okay, that's why. 650. Yeah. So it's at 250 at the bottom. Yeah, boom. There you go. So we splitting the difference of the box right there. And then as you see, even though I done moved it over, it came back right around this candle right here. Right? It came back around that candle right there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go into playback mode. And you can see it came back into that area at 1053. I'm going to go into playback mode. And then so you can see it play out in real time. I just want to walk through it, talking through it. And then I'm going to play through it. Now I'm going to go into playback mode and walk through it. Let it walk through in real time. Right? Do anybody got any questions? What's that message retraction? What happened? What I missed? I see a message retraction. Do anybody got any questions while I get into playback mode? Let me get the download information first. Let me download the info first. Historical data. Load. Where we at for today? Download. Okay. All right, here we go. Got to download. Jump back into playback mode. What you say? Keep it up, bro. For sure, AJ. Oh, you say so? Somebody say they took a put using this model on SPX. It's the same thing. It go tick for tick. That's what I was saying. That's what I was saying. They go tick for tick. 7. They go tick for tick. All right. We in playback mode. Hit play. Let's move forward. Nine 936. Boom. Let's go to 936. Did it keep? Yeah, it kept my line up though. It kept one of my lines. And put it on the 15-minute. Just make sure that's the same line. Can y'all see my screen all right? Y'all see my screen good? Y'all can see everything on my screen good? I hate when it be making them big wicks like that. It didn't keep my 830 line. It didn't keep my 830 line. Let me put my 830 line back in. I hate when it don't be keeping my lines like that. Put my 830 line in here. Come on. All right. So, got my 830 line in there. Got my highlighted there. Okay, so boom. I'm gonna go ahead and drop down to the 1 minute because I was watching it on the 1 minute today. So drop to the 1 minute, and then I'm gonna go ahead and speed it up until we get up into that area up there. Okay, that's when it bumped it. Let me slow down. That's when it bumped it. I had to rocket it. I had it going way too fast. That's when it bumped it and almost tricked me into it. We ain't gonna focus on him. So we want to get to the one where we actually break it. Move this over so y'all can see it. Make the candles bigger. Okay. Oh, I'm crunching loud? Oh, man, my bad. Let me start chewing. Let me start chewing. Oh, no, I'm right by the mic. I'm right by the mic. I'm sorry. Let me start chewing. Oh, no. Oh, my bad. Hey, tell you, man, though. Hey, them original Fritos, they slap. Okay, let me get up there. What time? 10:30. Okay. Boom. We just broke it. We just broke it with some force, right? So now we done broke the area with some force. Now what we looking for is we looking for a hard sell-off below this swing low right here. We looking for a real hard sell-off below the swing low right here with a 3-candle pattern. That's one. Let me slow it down. That's one candle. That's two. That's two candles right there. That's the third candle. That's the third candle. 3-candle pattern. Breaking this right here, this swing low, and leaving us a fair value gap right there. Right? So now, what I'm looking for, we broke the area. We got a 3-candle pattern sell-off that broke this swing low, and it leaves a fair value gap right there. Now, we looking for it to trade back up into this fair value gap and sell off, right? So what I said, with a fair value gap this size, I'm looking to split the difference to get in, right? I'm looking to split the difference to get in, right? So we gonna get to let's go to 40. What we said it was 44.50. Let me get my line. Let's go to 44. Yeah, 50. Because we said 2 points, right? So we're going to sell. We're just going to put it in. We're going to put the order submitted there. We splitting the difference on the gap, right? So our stop loss going to be above this. Now, if you get into the trade and my stop loss is like below where it's supposed to be, I want to adjust it up. But if we get it and it's above, I'll bring it down to where it need to be to less more thing. But if I remember right, I think my stop loss is like a little bit above this, and I think I'm gonna have to scoot it down if I'm remembering the trade right from this morning, right? So now I'm gonna move it forward. Let me see. I'm gonna move it forward a little bit and let it get me in the trade, cause I think it's a couple minutes before it get in the trade. Put it at. That's a good speed right there. I ain't mad at that speed. Is that a good speed for y'all? Do I need to go faster? Or is that a good speed? Okay. Almost got it right there. Came close. And then once you make up your mind what your spot gonna be, if it don't come get you, suck it up. It don't. Just can't. It came and picked me up right there. Right? Came pick me up right there. And then, so what's the target? And see, right there, man, I said, if I'm remembering right, I just had to bring it down a little bit. But for this right here, I ain't gonna mess with it. You know, I would have brought it down just a little bit closer, but I ain't gonna mess with it. So now, what's the target? What's the target, right? The target, since we were messing around with this right here would be the first target. And then this right here would be the ultimate target right there, right? So for this one here, all I did, I just went in and put it somewhere around, I think I put it around here somewhere. It's like, what's 20 times 4? 80. Where'd I put it? I put it, what we got in at 504. Let me see. Let me get my calculator. Let me slow this down before I get down there, before I even figure out where I'm going to put the doggone thing at. What is it, 4504? $84. Right there. See, I knew it was around here somewhere. Right there. Boom. Yeah, I knew. I was like, I put it around here somewhere. I just couldn't remember exactly where I put it. It was like around these lows right here, cause I'm like, this was like the first place I was looking at, and then that was the next place right there. So I didn't want to chance it below it. So I was like, oh yeah, that's enough. 20 points is enough right there. And then let it keep going. I think that, and it might be around the time when I came back in and it was going the wrong way, and I'm like, oh Lord, I done posted this thing talking about I done made 20 points. Let me see if this there when it started going back up. Cause I came back in, I was like, man, this thing going the wrong way. Oh, this might have been the time when I walked back in here. I can't remember. Right up in there when it was going up. And boom, there it is. Got it right there. When it was going up there, that might have been the time I walked in like, man, it's going the wrong way. But anyway, that was the trade played out in why I keep saying message retracted? What's happening? Is YouTube taking the messages out themselves? Miles, what you posting? It keeps saying retracted. Is YouTube taking the things out? But anyway, do anybody did I explain that clearly? Oh, I don't want to be crunchy. Did I explain that clearly? Do anybody got any questions on, you know what I'm saying, like what I was looking at, why I was looking at, what made me get into the trade, what made me pass on the first trade? Do anybody got any questions about anything dealing with this trade breakdown? Oh, you just tripping. I keep seeing stuff say retracted. The comments retracted. And you show your target again. Which swing were you targeting? Oh, yeah. So once I got into the trade, right? Once I got into the trade, this was my thinking once I got in the trade, right? So we traded up above. We traded up above the highs here, the predetermined high on the 15-minute, right? So we broke those highs, and once you break the highs, right? Once you get up there and break them highs, you're running into the buy stops, right? Right. So you ran into the buy stops, and so now the algos got to come down and find sell stops, right? And so since we traded in this area already today, went back up. We traded in this area, we went back up, right? And so we bouncing around this same little area right here. So where's the next point where there's going to be untouched buy stops at? This next swing low that hasn't been penetrated yet. Because when we came down to this area, we penetrated all these swing lows here. We penetrated all those swing lows there. And so all the liquidity that was hiding up under here, we done dipped into that 1, 2, 3, 4 times, right? So where's the next area of swing lows that hadn't been penetrated yet? So that's everything that's under this and here. So boom. That's why I was saying this right here would be the first target of like maybe thinking about getting out. And then this right here would be like the ultimate target. Realistically, this is the ultimate end of day target for real. But when I'm just thinking about like a morning trade, I ain't trying to be greedy for the whole day. So that's why I was targeting that swing low right there, because that was the next one that was in line to be penetrated. Which trades you like better? I like the I like this one and the melting butter better than the liquidity run reversal, because it's a little less a couple less steps. It's less steps that's required, and they set up better on in the middle of the road. The matter of fact, let me look at something real quick. I see the let me see if I can see the I was trying to see if I could see my setup. That's set up just at a quick glance. I don't see it at a quick glance. So let me see. Tim, do you look for confirmation on several time frames? Yes. I bounced through I bounce through like the 1, 2, and 3 minute chart. Sometimes I bump all the way up to the 5 minute chart. And also I keep for anybody that don't know, I keep the hourly charts open right over here so I can see if I'm in a red hour or a green hour. I keep the hourly charts open over here, so and then this is the Nasdaq and the Dow, so I can see if they moving in tandem or if they showing divergence. That's why I keep these over here. I look at it for divergence, and I look at to see if the ES is this the come on, this the ES at the top. So I'll be looking to see if the ES is in a red hour or a green hour. And then it's the Nasdaq and the Dow, the next two, and I'm looking to see if they moving in tandem or if they showing divergence. Right? That's all I'll be looking at. Do you look for Yes. Will this trade work on ZB? I don't know. I haven't tried it on the bonds. I ain't traded the bonds forever. The only thing I used to trade on the bond was levels. All I traded on the bonds was levels. On the bonds, really respect levels. So that's all I used to trade on the bonds. I ain't never tried to trade none of ICT stuff on the bonds. So I really don't know. You have to ask somebody who traded it on the bonds. Levels was my thing on the bonds. I used to be a heavy levels trader. Yes, please, if you can discuss the color of each line again, green, red, white. Oh, yeah. This green line, it ain't no significance to the green. That's just what color I made it. But that line is the predetermined high or low, whichever one I'm looking for to get smacked and then reverse off of. Now the white, that's always white, and that's the previous day's close, right? I always want to know where we closed at the day before. The yellow, that's always the midnight open, and then the red, that's always the London open. Cause I always want to know where we how did this get scooted over? How did I get scooted over? I done moved my doggone line. That got moved way over. But yeah. Anyway, I done moved my doggone line. Drive me crazy. I hate when stuff get off, man. See, you done got me all off, AJ. You done got me all off. I done moved my doggone line. I'll get it back. But anyway, the yellow is the yellow is the see I got templates. The yellow is the midnight open, right? And it always be from 12 a.m. It always be the 12 a.m. to 11 a.m. Right? That's my midnight open. And then that's why I got off, cause my snap ain't on. See that my snap ain't on. That's why I got off. But anyway, I'm off on a tangent. The reason why I like to know where we closed at yesterday is so so I can visually see if we up or down from yesterday, if we green or red. I like to know where the midnight open is because that's the first price that was traded for this trading day from the Eastern Standard Time frame. And then the London open, I like to see where the London opened up at because the price action tends to react to the midnight open and the London open. That's why I keep all of those on my screen. It say AJ had a question. Oh, that's the question you had, AJ? Thanks for explaining. First and then back testing. Ain't no problem. Makes sense. Cool, smart. Yeah, appreciate it. Appreciate you too. What makes sense? Y'all know I can't say people's name. Modern net. What makes sense? I'm glad it makes sense. I don't know what it is. So, y'all got any other questions? Y'all got any other questions about anything? Y'all got any other questions about anything? We've been on here about 35 minutes now. I appreciate y'all for tapping in with me on this lunchtime lesson, man. Share it with some cousins who y'all think that they might wanna, you know what I'm saying, trying to learn how to trade futures and they might be looking for a setup, tell them to tap in. Okay. Tell them to tap in. Yeah, in the replay, it'll be up in the replay inside the lunchtime lessons folder. It'll be in the lunchtime lesson folder. And if you wanna get a real breakdown of this strategy straight from the horse's mouth, you feel me? Go over here to ICT page. Go to his channel. Matter of fact, I was just looking at the video he put up the other day. You feel me? Go to his channel right here. Go to his playlist. Say 2020 mentorship. Boom. 2020 mentorship. Number 6 is breaking down this same trade. Like, all this is breaking down this same trade. Like, you know what I'm saying? And number 6, breaking down the fair value gap trade again. It's like he breaking down this same strategy. You know what I'm saying? All through this mentorship. If you want to get it straight from the horse's mouth, on, you know what I'm saying, where I learned it from. Now, when I learned it, dig it now. When I learned it, this 2020 mentorship wasn't here. I had to go look through all of these, all these different videos. Man, there's hundreds of videos on this channel. I looked through all these videos like 2 and 3 times. You know what I'm saying? Putting all this together. And then he come back in 2020, you know what I'm saying, and breaking down the exact strategy that resonated with me and teaching it in detail. You know what I'm saying? I ain't mad about it because I had learned before, but now he's just like really clarifying it for, man, y'all can tell my kids be on my channel, man. Look at all this. Look at all this Kung Fu Panda and reactions and Corey Kenshin and, man, look at all this stuff on my channel, man. All right, but yeah, man. Y'all got any other questions before I get out of here? Where we at? Where my questions at? Control Z. Put the line back. I don't think it. I think I tried that before and it just yeah, nah, they just changed it to like OC and Ninja. Ninja Trade. It just changed to OZ. It don't change it like that. Yeah, number 6 was fire. On ICT, number 6 was fire. That's it, y'all. I don't see no more questions. Appreciate y'all for tapping in. Share this video with any cousins y'all think might like it, man. Since we on YouTube, do the YouTube thing, like it. They say that help it. Do the YouTube thing, like the video, share it, subscribe. If you ain't subscribed to the channel, because some people was asking me what my YouTube was, subscribe to the channel. Anybody who you think might get something out of this information I be putting out for the free 99, share it with them, tell them to subscribe. Trying to get to 500 subscribers so I can start using the stories tab and the community tab on YouTube to like post stuff like I post on Instagram. So y'all get me there, man. We almost there. We got like 400 and something. We done jumped from like 200 to 400 and something in a couple of days. So y'all share it with your friends and family, man. Tell them to tap in. Till the next time, y'all know what it is.